All right, so we got our first ever Deadpool 3. What we calling this? Conspiracy theory. Just I guess we're just gonna throw some things together here. Then I'll just end up coming with a title up later. But just to get the audience caught up with as far as what Deadpool 3 is supposedly as far as like the cast members and what has been rumored, the surface that has been rumored over the past couple of days should be an interesting conversation to talk about, especially those who have sat down and watched um, Fox, Sensory Fox, Sensory Fox movies over in the 2000s, where you have the X-Men, you have the Fantastic Four. We talk about the Daredevil, Elektra. It's going to be a pretty exciting um, movie in 2024, considering the fact like this is supposed to be the the sole movie that should basically be I would think it'd be the deciding factor of the Marvel Cinematic Universe moving forward.
I have to agree with you. It's only one movie so far this year. Well, next year has been announced, Deadpool 3. So let's get into it. Let's figure it out. There's a lot of castings. I don't even know. There's a lot of rumors. There is so much we need to unravel in order to get into next year's Marvel movies.
All right, so let's get them up to speed. So at the end of Deadpool 2, Deadpool steals Cable's time machine device thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess what is this, like a spoof or something, where he ends up going back in a whole bunch of different timelines, starts changing some things, and then it was already like technically was already cameoed at the end of Deadpool 2 that Wolverine was going to be coming back. Was going to be Logan was going to be coming back as Hugh Jackman was going to be coming back as the Wolverine in the upcoming Deadpool, the Deadpool 3 movie. So obviously I'm pretty sure everybody's excited about that, number one. But the confirmed actors for this Deadpool 3 movie is going to be Mobius from the Loki TV series from the TVA, along with Miss Minutes, who is the AI for the TVA. Is that an accurate assessment for that?
That's what the rumor is. But let's see. Anything is possible right now at this point. Okay, so as we recall, Deadpool 2 ended with a cliffhanger. Deadpool stole the device from Cable, aka Josh Brolin, who played him, who was able to go back in time. He fixed the time watch through Megasonic Teenage Warhead. It's a long name though, but he was able to fix it and change the timeline, which he alters the timeline. He creates alternate timelines or branches from his main timeline, which hence creates the TVA to like investigate and challenge him and arrest him. That's the main story of the plot line, and he ends up finding a Logan from his main timeline. He ends up befriending, and this is where we start with the story.
All right, so let's try to draw up something as far as like a script here. Like, what do you think the main purpose of the plot is going to be for Deadpool 3? Because you had Logan. There's some other superhero characters that are also confirmed in this. Like, what do you think the main plot will possibly be, based off of the confirmations as far as actors that we have thus far?
Mm. My main assessment about this movie is that Deadpool is going to kill the Fox universe and basically restart the universe with the main timeline, the 616. How he does it is beyond me, but I think he's going to end up destroying the universe, his universe that he comes from.
Destroying his own universe. All right, so we have. Well, I'm looking at some of these screenshots that have just been released the other day. They're pulling out all the stops with this. Like, they're bringing back X-23 from the Logan movie. That's the last movie. But what I'm having a hard time understanding is the timeline. They're going to get her from that particular timeline to bring her into that universe. Like, explain this to me.
It I don't think particularly it's gonna be from the same timeline. I think it could be a variant from the same timeline, but a variant from that timeline. Something went wrong and she existed and she's from that timeline. I don't think it's gonna be from the same timeline that Logan died, because Logan's dead in the main timeline in the Fox universe. But I think they're gonna tamper with it without the idea of tampering with the original timeline that the Fox universe dabble with. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Logan. I love the movie. I just don't see them, how do I say, fixing anything in that timeline. Like, it was amazing. It doesn't need any fixing, but I don't know. We'll see.
So in that Logan movie, again, it was a phenomenal movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just crazy how it takes this movie, Logan at his his weakest moment, and
Mm-hmm.
and that's just the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, it should have
Yeah.
been, like, I feel like if we was gonna get a Logan movie, I feel like it should have been at his peak. Like, all the other movies have been like PG-13 and all watered down, where it didn't really get a good iteration of Logan. And we get this one, and he's just at his weakest point. So I'm just, again, I'm a little bit, I'm
Skeptical.
I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical how they're going to end up doing this thing, because I'm pretty sure they're probably going to get the Logan from the X-Men Origins timeline. That's what that's where I'm leaning towards.
Why would you think that, though? That was a horrible timeline.
I would say that because, like, in the credit scene where Deadpool was going back, he shot that iteration of Deadpool, and then he was talking to Logan, and he was like, "Yo, if somebody that looks like me comes to recruit you, say yes." So I'm like, I would probably say that's probably the best version of Logan. Like, he just got the claws. Hold up. Well, that is a little bit of a time issue, because of the fact that this is before he loses his memory. So he would lose his memory like right after that, wouldn't he?
So he wouldn't remember it then. None of it
Exactly. So
happened.
it would have so yeah, okay.
So, mind you, these sequences of movies took place before X-Men 1.
Right. So
So, technically, none of it
it would have
happened.
to be after X-Men 1. But
Yes.
hold on. No. Hold up. Because
Yeah, this is where
if
the
we get the
timeline gets screwed. But, like, listen to what I'm saying. The trilogies happen, but Logan doesn't remember any of it happening, though. That's the time skip in the movies at all. Like, in general. So how do you prove that it's real and what's fake?
it's the 20th century just screwed up this whole X-Men timeline thing, because when we did Days of Future Past,
Mm-hmm.
and he ended up going, well, Magneto, you know, uh, restrained him with the fence, I think, and he threw him in the bottom of the ocean. Like, he missed so much time after that. So what? How does that work? There's no Logan for like 20 years. So how I don't understand how that works. If we're going to go, like, it's so hard to figure out what Logan we're going to get, and I'm hoping that it's a Logan from, like, maybe X2, but still, like, when I was looking at the screenshots, they said homeboy from the first X-Men movie, the Sabretooth, that iteration of Sabretooth, he's gonna return, and he died in the first X-Men. So how like, this is why this is just so confusing for me. And they're bringing back Toad, apparently, too. So he died too.
Yes, there's so much going on. But all right, let's take let's make it simple. Let's how do I say this? Let's symbolize it like this. Maybe there's a universe with Toad, Sabretooth survived. Logan didn't go through the bullshit that he went through in Origins, and he has a suit, our yellow suit. It's a variant. It doesn't have to be the same Logan from the actual Logan movie. It can be any variant of Hugh Jackman. It can be any variant of the Wolverine. It doesn't have to be the the Logan that we watched from Origins, from the Wolverine, or Logan. It could be any timeline version of him. It could be any variant of him. Remember, so far as we know, Hugh Jackman is a Nexus being. He is the same character in every universe so far. So it can be any version of Logan. It doesn't have to be the same version that we know in X-Men. It doesn't have to be the same version as Origin. It doesn't have to be the same version from the Wolverine. It can be any version that we want or want to accept. It's hard to understand. It's hard to comprehend, but Disney can make anything they want. So
True.
let's just say this is the Wolverine from the Logan movie, and
Okay.
Deadpool grabbed him before he died in the actual Logan movie, the third movie. Hence, why we got Hugh Jackman coming back in the yellow suit. It could be that. It could be any version of it. I don't see them tampering with the original Logan movie because that was perfect. But anything is possible at this point. Would I like to see the original Logan come back? Yes, I do. But the only way they're going to justify it has to be before he took place in the original Logan, before X-23. But there is rumor that X-23 is coming back. So there's so many questions left unanswered. Could
That's
it
what
be?
I'm like. You have to. So it would. This is just so hard.
It's so hard to understand, but like time loop, time concept does not have to be accurate. Doesn't have to make sense. It just is. That's all we have to accept.
So you think they could possibly like have an X-23 version in a timeline where, because all the X-Men, some of the X-Men characters have been confirmed, like, you know, my girl Famke Johansson,
Mm-hmm.
she's supposed to be confirmed in it. Some of the Cyclops character, Halle Berry. Like, I feel like some of this is just smoke. Definitely some of this is smoke, because when you talking about Fantastic Four, that's smoke. I think that's smoke. That's a little bit. I don't see how that works out.
Why?
I don't.
But why?
I just don't like. I just like this feels like a situation we had with Doctor Strange, where we was like, there's going to be so many other characters that could possibly confirm in this in Doctor Strange movie, where it ended up being such an underwhelming movie, because my personal opinion, it just felt like I was promised a product with so many old characters from previous Marvel movies, and it just did not go the way that I thought it was going to go. Except for obviously the only one, like, it really wasn't that big of a deal for me. Even though when I was sitting in the theater and I was watching the movie, everybody went crazy for Professor X, and I'm just like, okay, it's cool. Like, that's not what I was looking forward to. Like, it just wasn't.
What, boy? What are you saying? You're trying to say that when you saw Patrick Stewart coming in that yellow, how do I say this, wheelchair, you didn't get excited?
No, like, it just,
What, boy?
like,
Yo,
just the way
that was
things
one of the
played
best
out.
moments.
But that's the thing. The way things played out in that particular scene, it was just like, that was kind of like overhyped. But I guess
That was the point. In this universe, you had X-Men, Inhumans, the Illuminati, you had Captain America, you had Captain Marvel, the Fantastic Four. What else you had? Oh, Doctor Strange, and what else? I think it was Iron Man. So you had 7 original characters that created the Illuminati. There's 7 Illuminati members in the entire movie. You only saw 6 out of the 7. Hence, maybe Iron Man died. Who knows? But the point what I'm trying to say is that, dude, it created a good vibe. It created a good movie. Like, instead of Avengers, they were Illuminatis. That's crazy.
So you said that was a good movie just now?
I think so. I thought, okay, how do you top the Avengers? Create the Illuminati. That's what's the greatest, like, superhero team of all time. Reed Richards, Professor X, Iron Man, Captain America, Steve Rogers. You had Thor, Black Panther, T'Challa, and you had the Inhuman. What's his name? Black Bolt. I forget his real name. And you had the Incredible Hulk. If you want to really add, well, minus the Incredible Hulk, it was Doctor Strange. It was in the original comics. Technically, there was 8 of them, not 9. But if you really want to include in the Incredible Hulk, it was 9.
Okay. So I'm like, I'm extremely excited. All right. Like I told you, I'm not a big Deadpool fan. To be honest with you, I feel like it's a little bit cheesy. But with Hugh Jackman in there, it definitely makes me. I'm excited, and then obviously with these characters that are being rumored to be added in there due to the fact that we're going to be doing some time traveling going on. Like this definitely has me intrigued a lot more, but it's just I have a lot more questions now than what
answers,
before,
right?
Yeah, before the recasting.
Okay, so let's say, what if Kane the Conqueror was in this movie though? Would you watch it?
Yes, I would. I'm not doubting myself as far me watching it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be front row and center in the theater to watch the movie. That's not what I'm concerned about. What I'm concerned about is like, is it going to be so overhyped that it's going to be a disappointment?
I don't think so, bro. Like, it's the only movie on the roster right now. You have OGs coming back. Why would it be overhyped?
It just feel like, come on now, bro. Ben Affleck as Daredevil, like Jennifer Gardner as the
Elektra.
Thank you. You talking about Gambit, Channing Tatum as Gambit, bruh. Like,
what's wrong with Channing Tatum? He's been predicted to be Gambit for years, bro. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants this. I would like to see what he got as Gambit, bro. I've been waiting for this for a long time, bro. I've been waiting for this for a long time. And it's rumored you have the original Fantastic Four from the 2000s.
That I definitely don't believe. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I can't.
Why
I can't.
not? Anything is possible at this point, bro. Anything is possible.
No, I'm sorry. I don't believe that, bro. It's I don't believe that. Like, because of the fact, like, budgeting. I'm looking at as far as like the budget. I'll probably say, all right, we're gonna go ahead. Hugh Jackman, that's probably a pretty penny.
No, that's a lot of money right there, bro. That's a lot of money. It's not a pretty penny. That's a lot of money right there. Guaranteed. That's a lot of money.
Not a lot of money.
No, it is a lot of money.
Oh yeah, like for somebody that said I'm not playing Wolverine anymore, for you to bring him out of retirement to play Wolverine, that's gonna be a lot of bread.
Including this is an MCU movie though. This is an MCU movie. It's not a Fox. It's not a Fox studio movie. True. So this is money right here we're talking about.
True, but considering the fact that this past movie, the Marvels has bombed. Quantumania bombed. What else came out this year?
Doctor Strange, Wakanda.
Doctor Strange came out last year. Wakanda was last year too.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah,
what do we got?
Just strictly talking about 2023.
Oh, Guardians.
I didn't look at the reviews for that one, but I feel like it was kind of I liked it, but I think I don't think it did well at the box office either. Yeah, I don't think it did well at the box office either. So I'm on.
Let's see.
I would say for this budget, I would have to look at the budget for this movie for me to know. For me to know exactly, because I just feel like you casting so many different characters, something's got to give. Maybe I'll give you like 6 or 7. That'd be That would be Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the original X-Men cast.
All of them or some of them?
That'd be Storm. That'd be Storm. That's Halle Berry. I'm
Halle
pretty sure
Berry.
you can bring her back for cheap.
It doesn't matter. Bring her back. She's the
You can
original
bring
Storm.
you can bring her back, but like
Patrick Stewart. You had to bring back Patrick Stewart.
right, Patrick Stewart, and then I keep forgetting Magneto's name every time I
Hold on,
every time I talk about him because you got both variants.
That's true.
So you're talking about both variants. You have Michael Fassbender and you have Ian McKellen. So
Ian McKellen. Bring him back.
I like Michael Fassbender better.
I did too. But if we talking about original OG Magneto, bring him back. I would love, like, don't get me wrong, I would love to see the original, the X-Men origin characters come back. But I don't see them bringing back younger characters. I only see them bringing back OG characters like Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart is Professor X, bro. You cannot change him.
True. So
like, I don't see him. Like, I don't see him not being Patrick Stewart. There is rumor that they're gonna replace him with somebody else.
wouldn't they just give it to James McAvey?
No, I don't know about that. I heard rumors that they want to give it to what's his name? The dude from Breaking Bad, the Spanish dude.
Breaking Bad.
He was also in The Mandalorian. Oh my god, what's his name? Espacito. What's his first name? Oh, I don't remember his first name. Holy crap, I should remember his first name, bro.
You talking about Gustavo Fring?
He was
That's,
in
it's Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna play Professor X?
That's what the rumor is, that they want him to play Professor X.
I like him. I like him as Gustavo Fring.
I did too. Like, bro, he's a G. He's gangster, bro. In Breaking Bad, he was cool as shit. And Mandalorian, don't get me wrong, he had the dark saber. I can see him being Professor X, bro. I could see him 100%. Why not? All you got to do is be on a wheelchair. And he's Latino, bro. You can't get that. You can't get that twist. You can't get that twisted, bro. I'm sorry.
I can't see it.
What?
I can't see it.
You're tripping. Carlos, what's his name? Despacito. Yo, he would be tight as Professor X, bro.
I don't see it.
Who they would get to play Magneto is beyond me, bro. But get Michael Fassbender to come back, bro. Get him to come back. Like, for real. I liked him as Magneto, bro. He was a G. And James McAvoy, like, bring them. Like, if you're gonna bring anybody back for like Professor X and Magneto, bring the original back. Bring the X-Men origin back. James McAvoy, and bring me back James. Not James. What's his name? Michael Fassbender. Bring me back those two characters as Professor X and Magneto. They were perfect for the roles. I can't see anybody else playing them like that. They were already established in that. I don't know, man. I would love to see them continue playing the role, but they're already up there. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to get people who can play it for a while, but, like, don't get me wrong. As much as I would love to see Professor X be Hispanic, I'm already used to these faces, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm already used to these guys being who they are. Like, who do you see being Professor X and Magneto?
Obviously, the original Patrick Stewart in Ian McCavey.
That's it. You don't see anybody else. You don't see like James McAvoy and what's his name, Michael Fassbender playing.
They like
You didn't like them
they
at all.
were they were cool in those those flashback movies, but to be honest with you, I feel like Professor X, Patrick Stewart was Professor X. Like that's just always going to be instilled in my brain as like the first live action Professor X. That he is Professor X to me.
I agree with you, but I I just can't see Patrick Stewart being Professor X forever, bro. He's already up there. It's hard to like. You do know that these characters are eventually not gonna last forever, right?
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Yeah, so we have to accept the fact that somebody has to play them in the near future.
Well, it's good that then Michael Fassbender, he'll get old too, so he'll sit back and he'll be Magneto when it's his time, and James McAvoy is gonna be it's already instilled in my brain. These two are the two replacements. There's nothing's gonna change it for me. That's just what it is for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna change for me. Like that's just how it is. Now let's get into some other characters here. Where you want to start at? Where you want to go next with it? I'll let you choose the next character that you think that could be in this movie. Because there's a lot of rumors now, but like I told you, a lot of rumors. Everybody ain't making this movie, so
not everybody.
The original X-Men, okay, cool. I could see it. Bringing Wolverine in there, cool. We're gonna have to bring Famke Jensen in here. All right, James Marsden in here. Okay. I guess
X-23 coming back. There's so much. Oh, Carl Urban is rumored to play a variant of Logan. It has been a long time coming for this.
He played in The Boys. We're going to see multiple different variants of Logan.
Yes, I think so. I mean, wouldn't you like to see a different version of Logan?
Not really.
So you only see Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine. I just don't. See. I mean, don't get me wrong. He is the OG Wolverine, but I would love to see different variants of him. Like, what if scenario? He can't be the only Wolverine of all time, bro. He can't. I just don't see him being a Nexus being, bro. Really? Like Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, they're all Nexus beings. You're really telling me that there's only one Wolverine in this universe? I don't think so.
I don't like I kind of feel like it would kind of defeat the purpose if you added another Wolverine to the movie.
But anything is possible in this movie. Anything is possible. It's Fox universe. Nothing has to be taken serious, bro. Like, I would love to see a different version of Wolverine. They even got the dude who plays Harry Potter. They even consider him playing Wolverine at one point.
What?
Yeah, bro.
You need to show me that because I have. I don't
remember his. What is his name? What's his name? Hold on, we gotta look this up. What's his name?
That is crazy. That is crazy, bro.
They've been talking about him for a long time. Daniel Radcliffe. They've been talking about him playing Wolverine for a minute, bro. A minute.
Yeah, look. I know in the past we've made jokes, and I've told you that I will probably never judge a casting decision ever again after I sat down and I watched the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. Well, actually, I was thinking it probably after.
You were hating when Robert Pattinson was announced as Batman, bro. I know you were hating, bro. I was hating. I'm like, you talk about the motherfucker from Twilight?
Right.
I'm sitting there like, you chose him to be Batman. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hating, bro. I was like, you do know who the fuck you talking about, right? They were like, yeah, he's gonna be a good Batman. Hold up. What the fuck are you talking about?
But the jury's still out, though. The jury's still out.
Same thing with Joker, bro. It was the same thing with Joker, bro. Everybody was against the Joker.
The movie, or are you talking about
No, we talk about Christopher Nolan's Batman when he came out as the
Okay,
Joker.
yeah. That was questionable, but he did his thing. I ain't gonna hold you. Now the one with what's that what's his name? Phoenix
Robert Pattinson. Oh no,
no
we talk about
Phoenix.
X Men.
Nah, the original Joker, the Joker movie.
Oh, you talk about the Dark Knight.
Nah, just the
Uh
Joker movie.
oh, Joaquin Phoenix.
Didn't like it. Well, it was a good movie, but I don't feel like he didn't
I
really
didn't
do
like it.
much.
I didn't like it, bro. I didn't like it. It was dark, but it wasn't funny. To me, the Joker is funny, bro. Even though his jokes are not funny, like it's a sense of humor that's dark. I liked the movie, but I didn't love it. It could have been better. But the one thing with me is that how you have a Joker movie without the Batman. To me, that it doesn't make sense, bro. You could have a Batman movie without the Joker, but you don't have a Joker movie without the Batman. You just don't do that. I'm sorry, you just don't. Like, make it make sense, bro. Like, make it make sense. I just, it could have been better, bro. It could have had.
All right, so okay, I'm setting this up for you right now.
All
Setting this up
right.
for you right now. So this is a conspiracy theory here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got the Fantastic Four confirmed. The movie is confirmed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a rumor that we're going to get the Fantastic Four in this movie. So, do you think? I don't think they're going to bring back the old cast of Fantastic Four. I feel like they're going to tease the new cast of Fantastic Four in this movie, and then we're going to transition from what happens to this movie in Deadpool 3 to the next Fantastic Four movie.
I could see that happening, but why wouldn't they bring the OG back though? Why? This is a perfect opportunity. This is Fox Studio. Anything is possible. You had Daredevil, you had X-Men, and you had Fantastic Four. If you really want to be honest, you even had Ghost Rider, bruh. Even if you really want to be like 100%, it's still up in the open. A lot of fans are still debated about this, but Blade was in the movie though. Blade was still technically part of the Fox universe and Daredevil.
Hmm.
I don't know. It is up to debate. I don't see being Blade being a part of the Fox universe, but anything is possible at this point. Um they can make any universe they want, bro. Like Kevin Feige has free range, bro. That he owns everything. He doesn't need to go by what's facts, what's fictional, what's real, what's not, what's canon, what's not. Bro, he can add anything he wants. He's Kevin Feige, bro. He runs the MCU. He can say, I can add the Inhumans with the X-Men and X-Men with Blade and Blade with Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four with the Inhumans and the Inhumans with like, I don't know, Aliens and Predators, bro. Aliens and Predators is owned by Marvel, bro. They own them. Anything is possible at this point.
That's a little far fetched, if you ask me.
It is a lot far fetched, but copyrights they own all that, bro. They own all that, and they own Star Wars, bro. If they really wanted to, they could just say screw it, add Jedi's to the Marvel universe.
Add Jedi to the Marvel universe.
That's a lot. That's too much to comprehend, but they could do that if they wanted to. They
That's
own
definitely
everything.
a stretch.
It is a stretch, but it's Disney. It's Disney. They own everything, bro. They're a monopoly. They can do whatever they want. The only thing
True.
they don't own is Sony. That's the only thing they don't own. Hate it, love it, dislike it, don't want to talk about it. They don't own Sony, bro. Sony can do whatever they want.
Hmm. I just don't see the original cast making it in here. Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, Michael Chiklis, and
You know you want to see Jessica Alba come back, bro.
I wouldn't mind it, but I'd rather see my girl Kirby in there. You know, I love me some Kirby.
Hey, you ever seen the reboot version of Fantastic Four?
Nope.
Good. Don't. It wasn't even worth watching, bro. That was garbage.
Like I'm not like I attempted to watch it. Actually,
Don't.
I attempted, and I couldn't get through the first 30 minutes.
Good. I'm glad you did because it wasn't even worth it. I keep it a bug with you right now. Stop.
I
Pause
I was
and delete.
I was
Forget it
just
off your
like
brain. It never happened. It never happened. It never existed. We don't talk about it. It's out in the open. We don't talk about it. The fan base don't want to talk about it. It was garbage.
I
We don't.
was just like
It was. The cast members were cool. The storyline was garbage.
I was just like, and then I don't know, but it again, this leaves a lot more questions than answers when we talk about these random characters.
It
What
really
timeline are
just
we
does.
stealing some of these characters from, especially Logan? Because like there's so many different things that happen in that 20th century timeline. Or maybe we not even gonna get a 20th century version, but I feel like it makes more sense if you did do it that way. So I guess time will tell what happens uh with this whole situation here, because my brain's gonna freaking explode if I continue to try to figure out how they're going to do it, and I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Hey, they can make it the Fox animation version of that universe because it has Spider-Man in it, Iron Man, Fantastic Four, Hulk. What else do they have? I think it had the Avengers in it too. Anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible.
Oh yeah, definitely. Anything is possible. They end up just grabbing a whole bunch of different characters from a whole bunch of different timelines just to bring them to one timeline.
Hey, it doesn't have to make sense. They can make whatever they want. Any universe is a branch timeline. It's not a main timeline, bro. So, speaking about that, why not? Why not add whatever you want and then have it implode, explode, die? And Deadpool just like, oh well, let me just time travel again, and then he ends up in the main timeline, the 616.
True.
But this time, Logan exists in our universe though, and he's like, hey, I know you. You're Wolverine. He's like, who the fuck are you? I'm Deadpool. He was like, I don't know you. I don't like you. I want to kill you. And then they start the war again. They just become friends. Why not?
Could make sense.
It doesn't have to make sense, but it can make sense. It's just
Well, you
whatever you
know what
want
I
it to be.
mean.
Yeah, I know. Like anything is possible at this point, bro. And it could be like a Kane the Conqueror type thing where Kane is like the main villain of the entire universe. The incursion happened. And it
I'm
is
glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. So before we close this out, because we're approaching the 40-minute mark, right?
all right, bet.
You said something about when I watched the movie if Kang was in it. If he was in the movie, what would he? What can we? What's a possible situation we can have him in this movie as?
The possibility is that he starts the Civil War in his universe, an incursion. One universe versus the other. You know how they say an incursion starts when one universe conquers the other, or both universe is conquered by each other, and hence nobody survives. Hence an incursion. It could be that possibility. The Kane Civil War. Or the multiverse war is what they call it. Like what's
I get.
stopping that from happening?
I can definitely get behind that. I can
So
get behind that.
technically Deadpool, like let's just say hypothetically, Deadpool creates a universe where his people die and his universe there is no saving it. But for some reason he magically escapes.
Right.
It's confusing, but it could make sense. But then hence he escapes to a universe, he creates another incursion because he's not supposed to be there. Or what if he is? He just kills himself and then be like, "Oh, you're another Deadpool." Done. I'm the Deadpool in this universe, and nobody knows.
Mm.
And everything acts as accordingly as planned.
I can get behind that plot.
I can't, because you know what they came up with that idea? Rick and Morty. In Rick and Morty, they have multiverse plot lines where Rick and Morty kills another universe of themselves just so they can live in that universe and don't create incursions. They exist in another universe, but they kill themselves in that universe in order to exist because they're not from that universe, and nobody knows. As if like it's like a substitute version of yourself. Could you imagine? So like imagine being Deadpool and you clean the timeline and you go back to the origin stories of Wolverine. You murk yourself and you tell Wolverine, you ever see a version of myself? Boom, 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 boom. And I tell you I need your help. Help me out, all right? And he's shooting himself and he's like killing himself. And he was like, don't worry about it. He ain't worth it. And you're sitting there like, but that's you though. And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll come back in the future. When I need help, come help me out, all right? Bet. Boom, 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 boom. Just making sure he's dead, all right? Cool. All right, see ya. Peace. I'm out. And then all of a sudden in the future, you're like, hey, what's up? It's Deadpool. You remember when I told you I needed help? Yeah. Now I need the help. He said, but that was in the past. But now you're in the future. Yeah, time travel. You know how it works. It's all messed up. It's all fucked up. I need your help. Help me out. What would you do, bro? Like that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. The concept of that is crazy. Like you're just like, but I saw you kill yourself in the past, and now you exist in the future. You're like, yeah, don't think about it. It's crazy. I'm here now. I need your help. And you're like, okay, fine.
At this point, I got no choice, though.
And you get taken by the TVA. You remember TVA takes times that were supposed to be pruned because they're alternate timelines. Now they don't kill each other. Now they don't kill the pruned timeline because they don't believe in killing.
Ah.
Now, hence why you got Deadpool and Logan walking around here like their shit don't stink. And Deadpool's like, oh, cool. I'm like here. And then like Logan's like, just kill me, please, just kill me. Like, I don't want to be here. I don't even want to be around this mofo because he just won't shut the fuck up. And Deathloss is probably over there like, hey, it's Logan, it's Hugh Jackman. Like, please, like, make a movie about us. And they're just sitting like, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about you guys. You're not important. But he said, but it's Hugh Jackman, bro. Like, you know how Deadpool is. He breaks what's it called? The third wall. He's like, it's Hugh Jackman, bro. I'm Ryan Reynolds. We finally got a movie together. Like, make it happen, bro. Send us somewhere else and we can make a movie. And they're like, okay, get out of here. And they make a movie. And now you have Deadpool 3. Anything is possible, bro. But I heard rumor is that, so remember in Multiverse of Madness, that universe with the Illuminati?
Mm-hmm.
So there is rumors that the script takes place during that universe. I forget what the name of the universe. I believe it was 38. No, was it 838? I believe is the name of the universe. So Deadpool finds Logan from that universe and it befriends him. Hence, what starts the incursion. So then you have Wanda. Remember, Wanda killed Xavier. And now you got Magneto conquering the world. That Magneto no longer has Professor X. Starts a civil war between the superheroes and the X-Men, the mutants. Supposedly, he has Jean Grey on his side. The Phoenix versus Scarlet Witch. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Who's stronger? We might get that. We might get that in this movie. I'm hoping this happens, bro. This is so much. There's so much they're putting on in this movie, bro. You got OGs coming back. Wolverine messing with the timeline. The TVA comes back. Morbius comes back. And then you got the Phoenix versus the Scarlet Witch. Who's stronger? So you have a civil war going on. The superheroes, or like you like to call it, the humans versus the mutants.
I guess that's a nice little cliffhanger to end this thing on.
Yeah. Anything is possible at this point, bro. So at the end of the day, it is Deadpool kills the Fox universe. Or like they say in the comics, because there was a comic based on it, Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. Check it out. It is a good read. It is amazing. It is funny, hilarious. It is a what if story, but I would suggest for the fans to check it out. It is a must read story.